Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Xiaomi Mi 4i with me, and in this video we'll be doing the gaming review and I'll also share my impressions. It's been almost 24 hours since I've started using this device, so I'll share my thoughts also regarding that. But let's start some gaming and we'll also be testing the temperatures because I've noticed that this device tends to get warm pretty quickly, I would say. So let's start with the gaming and we'll start with Dead Trigger 2 and then quickly move to other games. So this is Dead Trigger 2, and this Xiaomi Mi 4i is powered by the second generation Snapdragon 615 chipset. It has 2 gigs of RAM and the GPU is the Adreno 405. And we know that Snapdragon 615 tends to heat up pretty quickly, but Xiaomi says this is the second generation. So let's see if this one also exhibits some heating issues. And as you can see, it's handling this Dead Trigger as of now pretty well. And what I really like about this device is the screen quality. It sports a 1080p panel and the screen quality is actually very good. So it's handling this Dead Trigger actually pretty well, as you can see, no issues. So it's handling this game as you can see very well. So let's actually move out of this game and move to some other games. And I'll just get out and I'll just tap this and we'll exit everything else. And out of that 2 gigs, we do get about 1 gig when you kill everything. So let's move to Leo's Fortune now. So this is Leo's Fortune. The graphics are actually very good on this game. And as you can see, it's running at very well, very smooth. I don't see any lag whatsoever till now. So looks like you'll have a good experience playing this Leo's Fortune. Very smooth, as you can see.
I wonder how it works.
So very smooth gameplay on this Leo's Fortune till now. And guys, I am in an AC environment, so the ambient temperatures, we'll test it a bit later, might be a bit high if you play outdoors or something like that. Just want to make that thing very clear. But it's handling this Leo's Fortune, as you can see, very well, very smooth gameplay, no issues. So you'll have actually a very good experience playing this Leo's Fortune on this device. So as you can see, it's playing it actually very well. So let's do one thing, let's get out of this game also and let's try some other games. And it's been just around 7 minutes since we were gaming. So let's look at the temperatures. And as you can see around the screen, it is about the 40 degrees Celsius mark. And here at the back, again about the 40.5 Celsius. to around 40 degrees. One thing I've noticed with this device, and it's very peculiar, is that even if you do web browsing for just about 5 minutes, it touches around 41 degrees Celsius. That's a little bit strange. And let me actually also show you the settings that I'm using. And if we go to additional settings, and if you go to battery, as you can see, the power settings, I have kept it to balance. This is not in performance mode, so you got to be aware of that. In performance mode, the CPU gets full power, but in balance mode, it is I would say sort of power saving. But let's continue. Let's take out this game also from memory, and now let's move to some heavier games like Asphalt 8. And this is Asphalt 8. Let me actually show you the settings. As you can see, by default it was on the medium graphics settings, so we'll play with that. And I'm using the on-screen controls. So this is the Iceland level, and we'll play this for some time. And I'm using the on-screen steerings. And I noticed drop frames right away. Yeah, a lot of choppiness and animation, very high drop frames, and this is in medium graphic settings, mind you guys, not at high. Very choppy. I hope you are able to see that. So looks like it's actually throttling down. Generally this happens. And now I feel a little bit of heat near the camera. We'll check the temperatures also later on. But definitely it is dropping a lot of frames. It's simply not that smooth with this Asphalt 8. Though we are at just the medium graphic settings, not even high. Sort of disappointing, I would say. And I got this device just yesterday. I purchased it via Flipkart, and I had applied that 800 odd MB update that we got. So looks like still they have some performance issue. But it is actually very much playable. I would say it's not like that it's not playable. So if you have also got this Mi 4i, would love to know if you are facing some heating issues after about 10-15 minutes of usage. The most surprising thing was for me was that even with just casual web browsing for about 10 odd minutes, the temperature was going up to 41 to 42 degrees Celsius, which was very surprising. Anyways, it has finished this game, and it's been 13 minutes since we started gaming. So as you can see on screen, it's around 42. It did touch, as you can see, 42 degrees Celsius. It is so between 41 and 42. Let's look at the back, and here again about 40 degrees Celsius. And this is the weird part about this device. As you can see, 43 it is touching, around 43 it max it registered. But earlier today, when I was just downloading some apps via Wi-Fi, it touched almost 44.5 degrees Celsius. But again, guys, I'm in an AC environment. If you test it outdoors, the temperatures will rise a couple of degrees centigrade. But let's continue. And now what we'll do is, let me just swipe this away also, everything off memory. And let's try Modern Combat 5, and then we'll also test Nova 3. And this is Modern Combat 5, and we'll play this for a couple of minutes, and then we will also play Nova 3 for some time and see how it handles it. I'm gonna lob a grenade there. And again, the screen quality is actually very good on this device, the 1080p screen. Also, another thing is that the sound output via the headphone jack is also very good. Anyways, let's just continue. And I saw some drop frames there. So it looks like it's throttling sometimes. Again guys, remember we are in the balance mode. We are not in the performance mode. And again you saw that lag. That was strange. So some hiccups that I am noticing. Yes, it's simply not that very much responsive. So looks like it might be throttling it down. Again you saw that lag. So this level is almost done now. So let's look at the temperature. It does not feel that hot, but again looks like it was throttling because I saw quite a bit of lag. Yes, 42.43 degrees Celsius here, and here at the back again about 43 it did touch. Yes, as you can see, almost 44 degrees Celsius. And it looks like it was throttling because I saw some lag with this game. But let's just now move to Nova 3 and see how it handles it. So this is Nova 3. And again, as you can see, lagginess. It's actually pretty laggy, I would say. And actually the first level was very laggy, lot of frame drops. So looks like it is actually just throttling down at times, and due to that we see some lag. It's not like the lag is there always. So when there is a lot of action, I'm noticing quite a bit of lag. So it is playing this Nova 3, but again the experience is a bit laggy. I would say not that great experience. Oh yeah, so it's been about 5 minutes since we were gaming with this Nova 3. Let's look at the temperatures. And as you can see, it's now at 44 degrees Celsius. It did touch 44. Yeah, 44.6. And let's look at the back. And here also about 45 degrees Celsius. So Nova 3 is really pushing it. And the thing with Nova 3 was that I saw a lot of drop frames when we were playing this game. So it looks like it's throttling. So guys, again, do remember that this gaming session we did in the balance mode, not in the performance mode. So what do I feel about the gaming performance of this device? As we have seen, as we are in this balance mode, yes, it could play many of the casual games fine, like Leo's Fortune and even Dead Trigger. But when we started moving to some heavy games like Asphalt 8 and Modern Combat 5 and even Nova 3, I saw quite a bit of lag. So I'm not sure if we move to the performance mode, will it improve? But even in this balance mode, after about 15 odd minutes of gaming or so, especially we started noticing that with Modern Combat 5 and Nova 3, that the temperatures were touching around the 44 to 45 degrees Celsius mark. So I would say yes, it heats up with extended gaming. If you guys want, I again do a review of this device in the performance mode. Do let me know. I'll try to do a gaming review in the performance mode. Now, to talk about my experience with this device over 24 hours, I would say the screen quality, as I mentioned earlier, also is very good. It's a very good 1080p panel that they have used. Also, the headphone jack is actually very good, and the sound output via that was very nice. Also, Xiaomi says that it has sunlight display, and even in direct sunlight, it was very easily legible. So I would say that works pretty well. Also, in terms of battery life, it's too early to assess. It's been just 24 hours, but with the first charge, I got a screen on time of around 4 odd hours, just over 4 hours, and it was at 20%. So it looks like the battery life will be also pretty good. But one thing I have noticed is that, as you can see, there is quite a bit of UI lag with this device, even when you switch between the apps and move between the apps. So that is one thing that I have noticed. Coming to the cellular call quality, that was also very good. So again, guys, do let me know in the comment section if you would like that I do again a gaming review in the performance mode. So that's it for now for this gaming review with the Xiaomi Mi 4i in the balance mode. Thanks for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.